Hi friends and family, you are welcome again. This is Destiny Media. Guys, have you seen that a big pastor now arrests a small pastor? Rather, a rich pastor is now arresting a poorer pastor. Guys, let's see the video and we come back to discuss about it.
Because of the video I made online correcting the theological things about Christ.
So he asked that you should be arrested?
Yes.
Okay. Who is this man?
This is Pastor Korede, Komaiya. Yes.
Really?
I did a video about him.
Madam,
He's the one that came from my house. It was fine.
Okay, thank you. They said they are taking him to the State House.
Hello?
State House.
I can't hear you. Let me talk to you on my
hello? Madam.
I can't hear you.
Alright guys, that is Pastor Korede Komaiya arresting Apostle Festus Alilu. Guys, what do you think on that? But before that, let's see what Apostle Festus said that warrants this arrest. Guys, watch out.
People, Pastor Korede Komaiya is a big problem in the body of Christ in this season, and that is who should be called out. Pastor Korede, I don't know what that guy is preaching. Is he preaching what that guy is saying in his church in every of the services? You will not hear him give expository teaching of Christ, the beatitude, the life of Christ, the life of the apostles. You will not hear him say any of those things. The fruit of the spirit, you won't hear him. Every day he will be saying what will put young ministers under pressure, put pastors under pressure. Any day he has anything to say about Christ, you will hear him say money problem was the reason that Jesus Christ went to the cross. Can you see how a supposed preacher reason and conclude on the sacrificial death that Christ came to die for us because his disciple has no money? That was what took him to the cross. What was the reason he came in the first place? And Pastor Korede will just open his mouth and be saying some things. Now I'm speaking to all pastors who like listening to him. Don't put yourself under pressure because of those fabricated lies he called testimonies. I gave 250 million. We contributed money to buy a car of 1 point something billion for my father, and I gave 250 million, and in 1 month my income multiplied and increased to ×3. When will you stop these lies? Will that money you are claiming it come? If it actually come, confusion in the body of Christ, man of God, stop causing confusion, sir. You are not doing well, because the like of the people you are following, they teach. I don't know if not that there's some of the you people cycle.
It is written here, if you obey and serve God, you will prosper. You will prosper. You will prosper. So poverty is a sign of ungodliness. To be poor means there is sin in your life. Unfortunately, people think it is those that are rich that have sin in their life. Never trust the holiness of a poor man. Listen. You can't carry girlfriend, the resources are not there. You can't go to Dubai and buy a house and keep a woman. You don't have the money. Anybody that has money and serve God is truly holy. If you want to know how humble, how godless somebody is, let them start having money. It is then you will know. There are some of you, your holiness is poverty imposed. There's nothing you can do. It's poverty imposed. You just keep quiet. You just, oh Lord, I love you. Jesus, I love you.
Alright guys, what do you think? A pastor arresting a pastor. What is your view? Tell me what you think at the comment section. On my view, I don't think it's right biblically, because once we are talking of things of God, we have to refer back to Bible. Biblically, I don't think it's right. Legally, one can sue each other on base of defamation, but biblically and religiously, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Yes, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Even the Bible that we read, Jesus Christ himself was accused for doing good things. We saw in Matthew when Jesus Christ healed someone, and the Pharisees, they accused him. They say that he is operating with the power of Beelzebub. The question is this: did Jesus fight? He did not fight. Did he come and argue? He did not argue. So why are we doing such in this era? How the worldly people address issues is how we that are children of God are addressing issues. Even in the Bible, they ask him, they say, how many times is your brother going to offend you before you don't want to forgive? And he says 70 times 7. So why are we doing this in this very time? You see, the problem is this. Christianity that we see in Africa, no one controls us. Had it been that even Pastor Korede himself, when he made this very statement that is causing this problem now, when he made this statement that you cannot trust the righteousness of a poor man, had it been that any of the fathers of faith or all those his so-called fathers called him on phone to rebuke him, I don't think these things would be happening. Had it been that these men of God that we respect, they called him on phone and admonished him, in those statements, these things will not be happening. He will not get to the level of arresting this young man. No, he will not do that. Because even the Bible says that there will be poor in our midst. So what are we doing? What are we doing? As a younger minister, or as someone like that you senior in the administration, or as a pastor, or as a clergy, what Pastor Korede could have done is to call him on phone, is to look for who is his own father and bring it to them, not to arrest him. The arrest, is it a power? Is just to show your power? Is it to show that I am stronger or I'm richer? I don't know. Tell me what you think. Allegedly, we don't know if he is the one that arrested him or any of his sons that is the one that arrested him. Because I've seen such a thing happening when they say that Adeboye, Pastor Adeboye, arrested the young YouTuber. Later on, it was when Pastor Adeboye came to plead. That's when we know that Pastor Adeboye is not the one that arrested the guy. So on this case, it's just alleged. We don't know exactly, although the young man was saying that it's Pastor Korede, but we don't know exactly. Is it him himself or is it any of the children? Because now we have children that are ready to do whatever for the sake of their father. So all these things that are happening is because there is no control. There's no organization that is controlling. The so-called can are not doing these things. There should be control, because I used to say this. No matter how the man of God is, that man is always there. Sometimes out of slip of tongue or out of pride, that man can speak. But if we are not being called to order, things will continue happening. Yes. Although at the part of Apostle Festus, he also went so far by saying that he is the problem we are having, is going too far. He's going very, very far. So these things are things that need to be addressed. Okay? And you see, when it comes to this prosperity gospel, if it's not balanced, it will make the young ministers or young pastors seems to be, they are not working hard. So this is why when it's come to talking about this prosperity gospel, we have to be very careful on how we balance these messages. That's why I respect someone like Apostle Seman. Talking about this kind of thing, he will balance it very well so that no one will be hurt. While you are boasting, while you are talking about your prosperity, there are people that are also laboring, but they are not saying it. Maybe because of your own grace. So you don't give us messages that will make those people to think, look like they are useless or they are not doing anything. Yes, this is the problem we have. Okay? I want to say here is this. It doesn't matter the gift you have. It doesn't matter the money you have. If it's not towards the souls that are perishing, we have missed it. If it's not towards humanity, we have missed it. We have seen many pastors, especially in Nigeria, they will come to boast what they have, how rich they are. They will come to boast how much they give to their own spiritual father. What about the souls that are perishing? What about the less privileged? What about the poor? That even God says, even Jesus says, there will be poor in our midst. What about them? How are we taking care of them? We don't see them telling us, look at the schools we have built for free and let people go to school for free. We don't see them doing anything. We don't see them doing that. They only boast of their private jets. They boast of how they are taking care of their own spiritual father, which is good, but don't neglect the poor in the society. Don't neglect those people that cannot afford food. Don't neglect those people that cannot afford education. That's the problem. We cannot be doing all these things because I don't see this pastor coming to boast how they have built school and give people free. I have not seen them boast about that. But as a matter of fact, most of them also went to free school. Most of them went to free Catholic school. Most of them went to free Anglican school. The people that introduced this Christianity to us, they brought these things to us and they brought good news. That is why it's called good news. They brought these things and they brought schools. They gave food. But these days we don't see that. And this is causing a lot of imbalance in our society. Yes, it's causing a lot of imbalance. So I don't know. How many schools have you built? How have you taken care of the less privileged? How have you taken care of the poor people? How many roads have you, the road that lead to your place or whatever, how far have you touched it? How far have you taught the heart, the mind, and the people that don't have enough? Is it only your own colleague? Is it only your spiritual father? It's very good to take care of your spiritual father, but these people are not poor people. There are poor people that are in the society that cannot, there are people that want to learn work, they have learned work actually, but they cannot start. There are people that come out from school, there's no job. How have we made this society to be livable? That is the question. So guys, I don't know what is your own thinking. I don't know what you think about this. Please, whatever is your own thinking, let us know at the comment section. How are we going to address this? Are we going to keep quiet while things are going wrong? Are we going to address this thing? Even people are saying this is an attack to the men of God. How are we going to do this? What do you think? Tell me what you think at the comment section. And one more thing, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. I'm begging you to please subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe to the channel, we'll be able to see our videos. Please take care of yourself. Kudos.